Hello, welcome. This is Robocraft. What is Robocraft? A completely different game, honestly. From something you see all the time, that's completely different in many ways because just the way it works. So the way it works is when you go into the game, you have a choice of picking between SMGs or plasmas. Now these are two different types of weapon classes. These weapon classes are pretty much here, and when you start off with the tier ones that are given to you. I think you get like 20 for free. Then as you level up, so I think like level 6-ish, then you unlock the ability to unlock front mount SMGs, top mount SMGs, and plasma launchers. All these are Mark IIs. Then as you go along, you can get to the Mark 10 and then the Mark X1 guns. And this works for every sort of type of weapon class. Now, weapon classes consist of 4 classes as of right now. You have SMGs, plasmas, rails, and med guns. Med guns are kind of different than everything else because you can imagine rails are the snipers, plasmas do a lot of splash damage. In other words, they're like just grenade launchers. SMGs are the typical SMGs. And then the med gun's a little bit different. Med guns, when you hold left click, you can pick who you want to target or who you want to heal. And when you hold right click, it automatically heals everybody. And until everybody's 100% healed, you cannot deal any damage to another enemy. Now, also on the whole weapon category here, we also have something called Tesla blades. Tesla blades, they are a holographic blade that goes in front, and when you hit something on that blade, the blade does all types of damage. As you can see here, this blade does 28,000 damage, 29,000 damage as its lowest blade. The highest blade does a total of 47,000 damage per nano, per Tesla. Now, these med guns actually can revive these blades. So if you have an empty blade, a medic heals you, blades come back. And also so they shield. That's something you'll process later on. Other than that, this is the whole tech tree. The tech tree consists of starting off with horrible cubes to the best cubes, horrible shields to the best shields, helium blocks, skis, different types of movements. The movements consist of skis, which pretty much just let you just glide around. Wheels, which are pretty basics. Then you have tracks, which are just heavily armored wheels that move even slower. Then you have aerofoils, aerofoils and rudders are used to make airplanes. Then you have rotor blades, which are used to make helicopters, and you have walker legs, which are kind of cool. They create like a spider that you can just climb up and down mountains. You can jump, and you can also crouch down. Other types of movements consist of thrusters, and these just generate a huge force. Here you can see these. This is like a little special area. This consists of finding enemies on the radar, radar jammers, and radar receivers. These all pretty much work together, and these will be further explained later on or during the episode. Now in this game, you start off at rank 1, as in every game, and you end up at rank 100. That's like the max rank. Getting from rank 1 to 100 is a lot faster than it ever has been. There's been new updates that just patch the whole ranking system, so now it's incredibly fast. But when you rank, there is something that can kind of help you here. Premium. And the way you get premium is if you go to Galaxy Cash. Of course, like every game, you have to pay for the Galaxy Cash. Not too expensive though, because if you spend $5, you get 45,000 Galaxy Cash. You can go for 45,000 Galaxy Cash. You can buy like 2 weeks of premium. Also, the other thing with Galaxy Cash is amazing because if you press Q, or if you go up to this little tab here, you can go to the Q depot, and now you can use the Robo Points. RP, you can also use Galaxy Cash, GC, to actually buy blocks and any sort of things you might need for your vehicle. Other than that, if you press G, well, I think at least for me it's G, this takes you to your garage screen. With Galaxy Cash, you can buy more bay area, so you can build I think you can build up to 99 bots. Other than that,
Yep.
when it comes down to premium and Galaxy Cash, I find it well worth it considering you are just pretty much paying just to play the game, giving the game $5, which really helps for later on. Now this game, many people are familiar with the game Minecraft, which its building mechanics are inverted from this game actually. Left click places blocks, right click destroys blocks. Now this can be kind of confusing, especially if you are a Minecraft player and you switch in between out both of them. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with any of that. But for you to build, you press, you left click. For you to destroy, you right click. As well as, I don't know the default key now, but if you can go press escape, go to controls, scroll down to controls, go to build mode. There's going to be something here. It's going to be called mirror build mode. Mine's X, but what that does is it literally makes it a mirror. When you press X, whatever gets placed on one side gets copied on the other side. No, yeah. Now let's get into a game. So, when you're looking for a match, let's say you want to play with my friend, like I'm doing right now. This is Smith. He's just been kind of here in the background.
Hey.
When you do this, you press L. At least for me, this is the default key to actually bring up your friends menu. Here you can have all your friends that you never really play with, but maybe the one or two. Now, if you hit this little arrow, you get the drop-down menu. You can start a private chat. You can invite to a platoon. You can remove them, or you can just close the menu. Platoons are like the joining feature. Now, if I invite him, it's going to say pending. If he invited me, you would have got that screen there, which I can either accept or deny. Now, in this screen, you can manage between your friends and your platoons. The ignoring clan, I don't think work. Do they?
Wait, what?
Ignoring clan.
Ignore?
Yeah,
you ignore people.
Okay, well, I've never used them. I doubt you guys will use them. People, yes.
Clan is not implemented yet.
Yeah, see, clan's not here. Ignored's there, but I doubt you're going to use them because honestly, matchmaking's gotten so much better. So now, if you press, I believe, the default key now is B, you bring up your battle screen, or you can just go to fight. Now you have different types of modes. You have test bot, which obviously you just fight against idiots, and you just fight against pretty much people who just drive. You kill them.
The AI.
You kill these AIs, and that's pretty much it. You can test out to see if the vehicle flies, how it flies, if you can control it. And then now, when it gets into the actual game, there's Battle Arena. Battle Arena is pretty cool. It's 2 teams on one map, which isn't fairly big, but isn't fairly too small neither. When you do this, there's towers. There's 3 towers on a map. One tower gives you a shield over your reactor, which is your base, which this shield heals you, and enemies cannot penetrate through the shield. 2 towers give you an overclock bonus, which actually just gives you more damage. And 3 towers gives a team no shields, gives you an additional damage bonus. Team deathmatch is pretty standard. 2 teams fight until the death. Boss fight's actually pretty cool. It's 4 over-tiered super high robots versus, I think, is it 12 or 16?
Oh, it's 15.
It's 15 small robots. So in other words, it's like me saying if I have a Mark 10 robot, and let's say there's 4 of us, and then I'm gonna fight against a bunch of Mark 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Concept's good. It kind of sucks because obviously the tier 10s always win. They always have a medic. They always have really big bots that you cannot just destroy at all. So it's fun if you can somehow pull off a victory being the lower bots. My hats to you. So anyways, I'm gonna go join the game, and when we see you inside the game, we'll continue talking about other things. Guys, and after that very quick loading in screen, now we're actually here. Sorry for the cursor on the screen. I don't actually know how to get rid of that. So this is my bot. It's a F1 car. What I modeled it off is going to be on the screen right about now. But it's a car that looks like an Indy car, and his is supposed to be a Dodge Challenger. Don't worry, his art bots actually tend to be a lot better than mine. Here you guys can see the different types of movement. Actually, I did not cover hover blades. Hover blades just let you hover. So that's pretty much it. And now this is Smith.
What's up?
Oh.
Hey, sick cars. Look at that. I recognize you.
Thanks, man. You'd be surprised how people really don't realize you. But so yeah, anyways, in this game you can play with friends like I am right now, and Smith, he tends to create really fun bots, and actually just playing with him alone is just a blast.
Yeah.
Pretty fun, and if anybody wants to play, just let me know. That's on that.
Oh, hello.
Oh, whoa. That's what we
going?
call rammers. We call them rammer jammers, because they ram up to you, they jam you, they leave.
Fusion tower has been captured.
Yup, they are sweet. I leave this game. Okay, this guy just left the game. He just said he's one of our medics as well. Oh.
Perfect. Man down.
Best way to start the game. So anyways, this is Rails. Rails have, I think, the single most damage output out of any other weapons in the game. But because of this beautiful trait, they do not reload.
SMG hover spotted.
Yes.
Your bottom fusion
Something I did not
tower
cover
has
up
been
about
captured.
weapons, which I should have, is every weapon has a counter of 6. 6 is like its max. You can only have 6 rails to shoot at a time. You can only have 6 medic guns working at once. Only 6 plasmas can shoot at a time. Only 6 SMGs get shot. Now, the benefits of having a bunch of guns is if people start to shoot them off,
Your
and you
plutonium
can actually get
reactor
your
is
guns
under
back.
attack.
Or you still have more guns to continue fighting. One thing I really like about this game a bunch is that if you shoot my gun disappears. If you shoot my track disappears. If you shoot Whatever you shoot disappears. It's not like a general, oh hey look, I'm alive, now I'm dead. Walker, please move.
I'm stuck on something. I can't move. You guys just left me.
We're still here, we're just pushing up a little bit.
Medicopter
Oh, I see the medicopter. Going down. Come on.
Stuck
Go
on.
down. Go down. Go down.
Almost get this tower.
Now, back down now to Robocraft. What's Robocraft?
The
Robocraft
fusion
is
tower
probably
has been
one of the more different games than you would averagely play. Reason being, because one, you can build what you want to build. Whatever you want to build. If you want to build a big cube that doesn't move, you can do that. Nobody's gonna like you, but you can do it. If you want to build if you want to build an F1 car, you can. Everything works.
Plutonium reactor is under attack.
I got rammed.
Now, the good thing about this game is that there's different ways to actually attack people, and your creativity pretty much defines how good you become. There's people which have created a bot known as thruster sticks. You Google it, you YouTube it, you're gonna find it within a heartbeat. They are squares that are just covered up with thrusters that move incredibly fast, super random, with so much control, and they pretty much instantly can kill anything.
Yeah.
Overall,
1v1.
yeah,
They
overall very
outclass
well.
Everything.
But remember, that's a design somebody created. They went out of the box and created something different. Now there are other designs, such as this guy who just got one-shotted. He is a thing. I just realized, does this guy have tier 10 armor? No wonder I'm not damaging him. He's just a thing in the sense that
Very
he just damages you. He just moves very fast, hits you, takes a good chunk of your damage away, and then he's just gone. And now, how Robocraft works is, whoa, where am I getting hit from? Robocraft works with, watch out, somebody's coming in. Medic. Robocraft works with Steam. So if you have a Steam account, you can just download Robocraft for free for Mac, Linux, Windows. I think it's pretty much everything, right? Yeah, you can download it for free. You play with Steam. Your friends can see if you're online. They see what you're playing. They can count how many hours you've been playing. So if you're a no-life, then they can easily see. Overall, Robocraft is the type of game where if you are very creative and you like to do different things, you can't just play it once. You're gonna put too many hours into it. And yeah, but I mean, it's something pretty productive. You are keeping your brain kind of working, I guess, when it comes to video games. Now, this is something that eventually is going to be its own video, but for right now, I'll just kind of just mention it in here. Smith, what are some changes as of right now, whatever today's date is, I think it's August 19th. What do you want to see changed? What do you want to see brought in, different, something?
Alright, I want to see a new gun class, because there's only 3. There's only 3.
So what's your
I want to
idea?
count the rammer, but yeah. Idea, now
attack.
Free Jam mentioned an idea. It's a proto-leech weapon. Now, I haven't really looked on what it does, but they have an idea. It's like, it's a weapon that's sort of like SMGs, but with a homing feature, and it's meant for taking out aircraft.
Sounds unfair.
That sounds unfair. No, we need them. And if you do enough damage with them or something, you get a mega shot and you just do like a gigantic ball and you hit stuff with it. I don't know about it being in the game, but I like to see it.
Alright, well, when it comes down to the design of, what type of class would you like to see? I mentioned this actually in the other video recording, and it was a flamethrower. How cool would that be if you could just melt your enemy away? I don't know, I just feel like that would be cool, and then there could be ice guys that can freeze you. I don't know, there's different classes. Oh, I just instantly got killed by the rammer. But yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff out there that literally the same way how it's endless for whatever the gamers want to create, same way it's endless what they want to create. They can create anything, throw into the game, and we'll find a way to abuse it, essentially. But overall, I just think it's very fun, and other than gun classes, something I like to see another mode of transportation. Maybe a boat. Water maps. Sorry about that, guys. This was all the time we actually had for this episode for today. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. As remember, always to subscribe, leave a comment down below. Cool suggestions for vehicles would be amazing. Other than that, guys, be sure to watch our next video. The next video is going to be things that they should bring into the game, things that they should take out of the game, things that should be nerfed, and things that should be buffed. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, see you guys soon.